The game they playing out here, y'all know it's very scary. I keep my heart cold like October to February. I'm trying to hit on every number like I'm Jerry. Go large or go home. I'm in the zone like I'm 2-3. And I'm playing with an attitude. Timberwolves, KG. I talk slick, nigga know that I'm nasty. And when it's wartime, know that we ain't trying to be classy.
DJ Epps.
Hey yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Right now,
The DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey yo, check this out. It's your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
What up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Epps. We live and direct for you and yours on a beautiful Tuesday. Yeah, you know what we do on Tuesdays, man. It's Celebrity Tuesdays. We also bring my man AV Alpha Villain. He's going to be on deck later on. Tonight, we got special guest Sean Kingston in the building. Tonight's show, you know what it is brought to you by Positivity Water. You need that alkaline water in your life. Yes, man. Get that Positivity Water, man. Shout to my brother David Walker. Shout to my man DJ Envy. Yeah. And shout out to everybody that's checking in right now, man. Do me a favor, everybody that's on Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, I appreciate y'all on the check-in. Twitter, what else? Signature Series, appreciate the check-in, everybody, man. Just do me a favor, man. Shed Alive. You want to buy a badge? You're more than welcome to buy a badge and support your boy. But I definitely encourage you to Shed Alive. Shed Alive, you know what it is, man. Bring all your homies, all your friends, especially if you like my guy Sean Kingston, man. Long time, a great artist that's been on the scene for, like I said, a long time. And he's about to come up in here in a few seconds. So I need everybody to Shed Alive, all right, man? Other than that, don't forget, man, this Thursday, Indie Thursdays, I'm going to bring my girl Fecious in here along with Sha Boogie, and we're going to talk to you about the metaverse world. I mean, like, yeah, man. Oh, man. We're going to talk to you about the Horizon world. We're going to talk to you about all space. We're going to talk to you about just being part of the metaverse, all right? Because a lot of things DJ Epps is planning in the Horizon worlds, I want you to be part of. And, you know, we're going to talk about it this Thursday. They're going to be in the building for Indie Thursdays. Don't forget also, you know, big shout to Onyx that was with me at Members Only, our new party, our old school party in Racket. It's crazy, man. So big shout to Onyx that passed through this past Sunday. But this is every Sunday, so pass through inside Racket in Wynwood. Trust me, man. Trust me. You want to come by and come hang out, man. Onyx came in there and just hung out for a little bit, and it was a great look, man. Yeah. Let me see if I could pull that picture up for you right quick, man. Sean, go ahead and let me know you're in the building, man. Shout to my man JT Campos in the building, also known, as my man Boaz from the show Queen of the South. He's in the building. Yeah, Boaz, what's up, baby? I see you live and direct. Yeah, appreciate the love. There go me, Sticky Fingers, Fredro, this past Sunday at the old school party that started. It's called Members Only in the Attic inside the Racket. Crazy, man. We had a great time. We had a great time. Papa Joe in the building. Fresh Kid was popping. There they go, Boogie, Fecious. They in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah. Beautiful situation. Shot my man Dada in the building. I saw Dada in the building somewhere in here. Dada, I'm ready for you, man. Let me know. Let me know. All right. What else? Hold on one second. Let me make sure this is right here. Trying to get my man Sean Kingston up in here. Yeah, Sean, I'm ready for you. Send me a request. I don't see you on the live, so I don't think you on the gram yet. Cash Cow 504, they in the building. I see you, man. Yeah, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Also, man, don't forget it, man. We going to Colombia. Yep, December 1st to the 5th. Cartagena, Colombia, the retreat everybody's talking about. It's not only a couples retreat, man. Single people could come join us. Yeah. You're more than welcome. Cartagena, Colombia, it is what it is, man. Everybody come over there, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. December 1st to the 5th. It happens to be me and wifey's anniversary, so we want everybody to come hang out with us. That's a lit right there, you know what I mean? Shout to Cool Joe from Goody Mob in the building. Cool Joe, what it do? Yeah, Cool Joe from Goody Mob in the building. Yeah. Pardon just walked in the building with 3 bottles of Hennessy. Pardon was popping. Yeah. Let me see what's up, man. Sean is probably having a hard time. You know, most of these artists think they go on their page when they're really supposed to come on my page. Dada, help me out here, man. We all waiting. Shatta Wagwan. I see you, Shatta. Shout to everybody. Yo, everybody on Twitch. Appreciate the love. Boaz, send me the music. Stop playing. Shout to Chucky in the building. All my Haitians in the building. All my Jamaicans in the building. You know what it is. Johnny Boss Blue. Yeah, Johnny Blue got a new song we've been breaking, man. We're going to be on that turntables tomorrow. We're going to break it again. So y'all need to stay tuned. Shout to celebrity trainer, my Zoe friend Jerry Joseph in the building. Yeah. Where's Sean? Sean acting like a Cuban right now, man. On Cuban time right now. What's going on? Red Light. What's going on, Red Light? I see you. Red Light. Yeah. Oh, man. It's been a long day for me. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Trying to help out my man, trying to help out my little man with his football. He's in 8th grade. This is his first season. So big shout to my son. Yeah, man. Everybody that bought a badge, I appreciate you. There he goes. What's up, my boy? Sean Kingston in the building.
What's up?
Sean, how you been, bro?
Man, I've been great, bro. I've been working, man. I've been, you know what I mean? It's been a blessing, brother.
Everything. Oh, man. We going to talk about it, man. We going to talk about it. It's been a blessing. And first things first, from one friend to another, I just want to say congratulations on everything you've been doing, especially recently, man. Congratulations on the albums coming out. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great situation, Sean.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I'm excited to be back. I got the new song with Chris Brown, Ocean Drive. We're number 39 on the rhythmic charts right now. I want you guys to keep supporting the record, man. It's going up. I'm just happy to be back with my fans, man, doing what I love to do. If you know me, you know I love the music. You know I love the melody. I don't care about a lot of the extra shit. I just like to be in the studio creating music and really just being there for my fans. So the fact that I have another opportunity at it, you know what I mean, to do stuff the right way.
Right.
Like, all right, you know what? Here we go again. And we just going to do it now. Now we got, you know what I'm saying, I'm older. I'm a lot wiser. I learned from a lot of different stuff that I was going through in the past. Yes. I'm just here to focus on the music and keep God first and just continue to do what I love to do. And that's putting out great music. And that's actually being there for me.
There you go, man. Everybody, if you're on my live, if you're on Twitch, Facebook Live, Twitter, share the live. Sean Kingston in the building. And let's get to it, man. So you got one of the biggest records out right now with Chris Brown. Talk to me. How did that record come about, man? What was the process of making that hit record right there?
Ocean Drive really came about. I was in Miami. You know what I mean? I was in Miami. I was down here for at the time, I was in Miami for a week. And I ain't gonna lie, I went to Club Live. I went, just got that experience again because I'm being from South Florida, being away from it for like at least 2-3 years consecutively had me kind of, I was in LA so long. So when I came to Miami, I got that vibe and I got that energy, and I came up with the melody in the hotel room. And then I started writing the songs because, when I started coming up with the melody, like I record myself on Logic first. I record myself on Logic, lay the melody down, just a rough idea. And then I transform it into Pro Tools with a real engineer. So once I had the idea, I already knew like, yo, this shit's gonna be fire with me and Chris on it. Like I already knew where I was taking the song as I was writing it, that this was gonna be a Chris Brown feature. So I ended up focusing on it and really just locking in on it. And then DJ Hardwork, shout out to DJ Hardwork. Yep, shout out to Hardwork. He came through with the beat, updated the beat, and then I sent it to Chris, and Chris was like, nah, you gotta pull up on me. I pulled up on him. Real talk, I pulled up on him. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we went, nigga, I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. We literally stayed at his crib for 48 hours because he's telling me like, yo, I want to do this song, but my engineer keeps canceling on me. His engineer thought he had COVID. So he was like, I don't know if I can come right now. Nigga, I said, I'm waiting for that verse, boy. I waited 48 hours, man. 48 hours at that man's crib, me and my cousin. Right, cuz? This was like 2 days, 3 days. We wait for that verse, and we got it.
Man, it was worth it. It was worth it. I want to do the same thing.
Listen. One thing about it for sure, I got nothing but respect and love for CB because he's a man of his word. And that's what it's about in this industry. When it comes to, friendships and relationships, just be there for me because I'm the same dude. A lot of people don't know. I wrote a lot of records for Chris Brown behind the scenes. And I never was the type of dude that was just like, yo, I did this or I helped out on Mo. You know what I mean? That was never me. So, reality about it, it's like, come on, CB. I say your record and you vibing with it. You know what I mean? Look out for your boy. And every time I do that, he shows that love. So I got nothing but love and respect for him. That's Michael Jackson, bro. So,
That's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody in the room right now. Shout out to Cujo from Goody Mob. I see you.
I see my boy. Shout out King Buck, man. King Buck, I see you. My boy
King Buck
is in the building.
Talented
shout out
artist.
sorry, not to cut you off. Shout out to Dada Mills, which is my manager. Dada Mills, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dada. He's always making it happen, man.
Definitely. Shout out my brother Dada in the building as well. Now, this single is coming off this new album you're working. I heard it's a 2-piece album. Is that true?
Yeah, it's a 2-piece album. So it's gonna be like an R&B pop vibe, and it's gonna be a reggae. It's gonna be a reggae vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In case some of y'all stupid people don't know, my man is from Jamaica. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted
I'm not
either.
trying to say, just because we speak American, don't get it confused. Like, Kingston, what's that? Jamaica to the world. I want to tell you.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted too. He's a Miami boy. All right.
Hey, you see, man, listen, one thing about it for sure, man. I from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't live everywhere. We don't live Carroll City, New Orleans, Scott Lake. We don't live Fort Lauderdale. We don't live Coral Springs. We don't live Miramar. We don't live all through this shit not to represent it. So much love.
Yeah, but a lot of new people think you might be a little Hollywood. You be in LA all the time.
I be out there so much. People think I'm I'm from Florida. Go.
Word. Let it be known. My man from the 305 Yayo, along with West Palm, Fort Lauderdale, just like he said. Now, you just came off the Deliverance tour, man. It's been sold out everywhere. How does it feel to see everybody coming to support you and they fuck with you still till this day?
It's been amazing. It's been crazy just due to the fact it's like, you gotta think about it, bro. When I was putting all these records out, these kids had to been at least about like 60, 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6 years old. And the fact that I'm doing shows, I'm looking in the crowd and I see kids that's like 15, 16, 14. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? Like when Beautiful Girls came out, y'all was 6 years, 5 years old. I'm like, so it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, but it's also dope to let you know. It's like, damn, that's real timeless music. Like those records don't have no expiration dates on them. They last forever. So that's
definitely. And you remind me of me. You know what I mean? We love to go overseas, and over there, man, the love is just totally different. Like hands in the air, everybody's dancing and everybody's embracing to our artistry and everything. You know what I mean? Like, tell everybody how it is overseas, like Germany and Asia and
Man,
Europe, all
listen,
around Europe.
bro, they love music. They appreciate music on a different level. When I tell you
Right.
fans,
Right.
people that's tuned in, that's never been to Europe, these people dissect music. It's like is their life, bro. They study, they sleep, eat, and breathe music just like they're the artists. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is you have them for life. No matter if you're hot right now, if you're not currently on the Billboard charts, it does not matter. You will have people in London, you have people in Germany, you have people in Paris, you have people in Amsterdam lined up, ready to go on your venue, ready to go on your show, like you just came out with a record yesterday. It's crazy.
Right. And Dada just reminded me too. I was reading up on it, man. But Beautiful Girl just hit 1 billion on the charts, man. Like,
yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Beautiful Girls was definitely. It's just let me know, brother. It's 14 artists in the world. It's 14 artists. Well, I can't say the world. It's 14 artists from America that have 1 billion views, and I'm one of them.
Right.
I look at it like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it just shows me, you know what I mean? That, and you know, for the fact that that's a song that I wrote 100%, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a blessing just to see how far my creativity had went to, how much people got influenced, how many people I inspired, and just a whole new sound that was generated to the world. That 1 billion people loved to watch that video and supported that. It's like it's just so, it's like, it's to the point where sometimes I'm like, man, this is such a blessing. Like, it's just, I can't even really explain how.
It's overwhelming, man. It's like, damn.
Overwhelming, bro. For real. So
everybody, if you just tuned in, man, if you just checked in on my Twitch, especially here on Instagram, is Sean Kingston. Please follow him. If you're not following him, kill yourself, man. Like, one of the biggest artists in the world, and he took time out to come here and hang out with me. DJ Epps from SiriusXM Rock the Bells. Now, let me ask you something, Sean. We talked about that. You know, you live in LA.
yeah.
Like, let everybody know about the mansion, man. Like, everybody comes fuck with you at the mansion. Like, when I say everybody, all the artists and are all around the world, from Riri to Chris Brown, every artist come fuck with you at the mansion. You know what I mean? You like the playboy of hip hop, reggae music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the shit was so crazy, Epps. Look, it was so crazy. I was just doing a show, and I was going to Salt Lake City, Utah, and I ended up sitting next to this rapper called Gashi, and he's from New York, but he's a dope artist. His name is Gashi. This is a true story. Just the other day, and he was in first class with me next to me, and we started chopping it up. And he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You know what's the extra talent that you don't have? I mean, no." He's like, "You know what's the extra talent that you don't know you have?" And I'm like, I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Bro, you're one of the biggest. Your crib and you're one of the biggest executives on this planet, and you don't even know it." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're like an LA Reid." And I'm like, "What do you mean, bro?" He's like, "Bro, every fucking young artist, right before they blow up or right as they're blowing up, they're at your house."
Right.
And I started really saying, I'm like, you know what's so funny? That's the thing. That's what people have been saying in the industry for the last couple of years. It's like, you're not meant to blow. You know you're about to blow up when you go to Sean Kingston house, or you're not meant to blow up if you don't go to Sean Kingston crib. So it's like, it's crazy because everybody been through that. The whole pandemic, you got to think about it, bro. We were locked down. A lot of the artists didn't have no shows. So we were playing basketball. You know, all the artists was coming over, eating Mama Kingston jerk chicken and having a good time. And it was just crazy. You got everybody from Chris Brown to Trippie Redd to Little TJ to Tootsie to Herbo to everybody. You know?
Right. And you know, I just want to say, like, you wrote for a lot of people as well, man. Like, don't get it twisted, people. This man have wrote for a lot of people. I'm talking about Justin Bieber, Fergie, and it goes down the line. Like, you know what I mean? How do you feel about that? Like, when somebody else's song come up on TV or stuff, and you be like, "Yeah, I did that."
No, it's really just basically touching, just keeping, like, you know what I mean, just to let people know, like, I'm not as the gimmicks. Like, don't look at Sean Kingston as A lot of the times you guys are singing my melodies and you guys don't even know that I'm the one that came up with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a type of artist that really is about the concepts, the melodies, like, I don't want to just go in and just be like, let me just get off the top of my head and just try to, this is not going to inspire people or try to move people. Like if a 5-year-old can't sing it, and if a 50-year-old person can't sing it, I don't want it. It's not a record for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a record that's a 5-year-old is gonna be able to sing. I want a record that a 50-year-old is gonna sing. I want a record that's gonna have a passport to it. Not a record that's gonna be for, oh yeah, we turning up today and we in the clubs with it today. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, she's a munch or he's a munch, and then the next 2-3 days, you know what I'm saying? I love Ice Baby. I love Ice Spice. I'm not saying that, but I'm like, I don't want to have a thing record, and then the next day, you basically like, damn, what happened to this nigga? Nah, I want a record or records with an S that you gonna know 15, 10 years from now. You could be at a wedding. You could be at a wedding. You could be at a bar mitzvah. You could be anywhere. You hear a record and it will really bring you down memory lane, and you will have a nostalgia moment like, yo, this is it. Like, yo, I remember when this dropped. That's a timeless record. That's a timeless. You don't want a record that was hot so much, and then when you hear a record again, you're like, man, I'm been tired of this. DJ, when's the next record? Like, nah, that's a burnout song. We don't want no burnouts. We want records that's gonna be generational.
So you're also telling everybody, man, you talent scouting out here, man. Like you looking for that top-notch record or artist as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you got great production, if you got good melodies, make sure you pull up on, you know what I mean? Pull up at the DM. Let me know what you got going on at Sean Kingston. Send me some records, send me some production. Send me your vibe. Yeah, you know, I definitely, you know, I discovered Tory Lanez. I signed Tory Lanez, so you already know that. Hey, Isaac Garcia. Shout out to Isaac Garcia, man. Congrats, bro. He's been doing a lot of NBA YoungBoy videos right now. He's going crazy. I see him in the comment. That's one of my closest friends. So shout out to Isaac Garcia. But nah, basically, if you just a dope ass talented person out there, you know what I mean? You trying to get to the next level, and you know you got what it takes, and you got that sound. Send me your music through the DM. I'm gonna vibe to it, listen to it, and we gonna go from there.
Man, that's what's up, man. You mentioned the pandemic. I just want to let you know, man. I grew another life, another world coming out of pandemic, and this is one of them. Like, you know, a lot of DJs came on the live and they started DJing, just like, you know, how D Nice was doing. But then again, a lot of DJs dropped out the race. Me, I kept this shit going. Every artist been hitting me up and they just want me to play their brand new. And I heard a lot of hot new records, and I heard a couple of cool records. But man, I'm just proud to say that, you know, I built this platform for not just independent artists, upcoming artists, but, you know, big name artists such as yourself that, you know, needs to get ready to blow up the new album you're about to drop. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna hit you with a couple of records, and you let me know what you think and whatnot, and you know we're gonna move from there. Now, once again, the mansion is big. A lot of people come through. Yeah. One of the guys that came through over there was PNB Rock.
Yep.
Talk to me about your relationship with PNB Rock and you know, the situation that, you know, he kind of ran into that was unfortunate.
I ain't one of them niggas that's just gonna sit here and act like I was best friends with him because he died. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, me and him met each other. I think TJ brought him to my house, little TJ, and he was at my crib one day while me and TJ was shooting a video, and we was vibing, and he was there. But one thing I could say, the kid was so genuine. Like, the kid had an energy on him that was just like, I mean, for him to be as dope he was and talented as he was and big as, you know what I'm saying? He was so humble. Like, the guy came, I didn't even know it was PNB. That's how dope the nigga was moving. Right. Like, he had a hoodie on. He had a Mary hoodie on, a red one. I'll never forget, a Mary red hoodie. And he was just in the cut, just vibing. And when he took the hoodie off, I kind of knew. I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm like, yeah, this PNB. Because, you know, I've been listening to his stuff. I fuck with him. So I'm like, yeah, that's PNB. Feel me? Boom. Right. I just see how he was just talking on different stuff. We're talking about vegan food, and we're talking about all the different shit. I'm like, yo, this kid is smart as fuck. And I started talking up with him one-on-one. And I'm like, yo, the kid was so special, bro. And I'm like, that's what kind of got me kind of like, LA is one of my favorite cities in the world, bro. Right. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what are we doing to our black kings? Like, what are we doing, man? This man, like, he was with his girl. Like, every time you see PNB Rock, he got his wife, he got his kids, his daughter. He's like, the guy is a family-oriented guy, but he's also a guy that he doesn't try to feel like he's above another person. He comes into the room and say what up to everybody, make sure everybody's on the right, you feel me, on the right frequency, and he going by his day. The dude was a chill-ass dude. So the fact that y'all took a dude out like that, bro, come on, LA, what we doing? That dude right there was, you know what I mean? So R&B, PNB Rock, RIP PNB Rock, bro, for life. Always big condolences to him and his family, bro. For real.
Definitely. You mentioned food a little while ago. Now, one thing I did remember, you love some Haitian food. You like our Haitian food.
Listen about it, man. Listen, Chef Trio, I'm there. You gotta ask me about it. You know what I'm saying? You see how Rick Ross loves his lemon pepper wings? Give me my griot. Give me my conch fritters. Give me my rice. We Gucci. You got to know I'm a Z at heart. I fuck with all the Haitians, man. Shout out to everybody. Sapa say, Saka fed. I love Port-au-Prince. I've been there all the time. Listen, Zoes is Gucci with me. You know I know. Come on, man.
Of course. We love you, Sean, man. You family over here. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, there's a Zoe in here. He said, man, you is one of his favorite artists, DJ Fresh Kid. He's in here somewhere, man. Shout out to Fresh Kid. He said you are one of his favorite artists, and he pulled up on the comments, man. So big shout out to Fresh Kid.
Big shout out to Fresh Kid, brother. If you support Sean Kingston, I got you for life. I love you for life, and just know that it's always reciprocated, and it's never gonna be nothing bigger than what it's supposed to be. It's gonna be always genuine and authentic, for real, bro. Because you are a supporter, and that means you taking care. You basically support my music and my creativity, and all I'm trying to do is just inspire and make music for y'all. So the fact that it's beat, you know what I mean? You ever bought a Sean Kingston ticket to a show? You ever bought a shirt? You ever bought a song? That's definitely that shit go. You know what I mean? That's love for life.
Yeah, and that goes for all the DJs too, man. We need that support. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ocean Drive right now. Ocean Drive with Chris Brown is number 39 on the rhythmic chart. We got to keep getting it up. We got to keep streaming it. So I need all the DJs. You know, I'm an artist that respect the DJs and love the DJs. So if y'all DM me any drop sheets and what y'all need me to do, I'm going to get it done. So all the DJs reach out to me, but keep supporting that Sean Kingston Ocean Drive. Let's go.
Sean Kingston featuring Chris Brown, Ocean Drive. DJs, we need you all up on that. Get ready for the album. It's coming out September 30th, is it?
Yep, we're looking at September 30th right now. We're gonna keep dropping. We got a lot more heaters on the way. A lot of more big features. We ain't gonna say it right now. Just stay tuned at Sean Kingston on Instagram, SeanKingstonMusic.com, YouTube.com/Sean Kingston, and let's go.
And Sean, tell Mama Kingston I'm ready for the food. I'm coming for the food soon, all right? That's something I never got to eat, you know what I mean?
I got you.
Word up, man. Everybody follow my guy at Sean Kingston. Hey, Bedrin, thank you for coming by. Love you, bro. We got
love
you.
Love and respect, man. Love to all the fans that tuned in, man. I love y'all. God bless you.
You know what it is, man. Sean Kingston, peace. Word up, baby.
Right. Yeah. Big up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody also inside the metaverse, man, just watching us live and direct. Shout out to everybody that bought a badge. I appreciate you, man. One thing, if you're buying a badge, that means you support what I do. You like what I do. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you sharing the live as well. Dada, my brother, I love you. Dada, Fecious, Sha Boogie, y'all three. After Thursday's interview, on Indie Thursdays, I want to make sure all y'all get in the room and we talk more about the metaverse and what's going on in the Horizon world, and especially with DJ Epps being a part of the Horizon world. So love you guys, and thank you guys for always supporting me and making things happen. Now, shout out to my man AV, Alpha Villain. You know what we do on Tuesdays. We like to talk and talk about what's going on in this crazy world. It's your boy DJ Epps from SiriusXM Rock the Bells, all right? You know what it is, man, live and direct.
LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio.
And this show is brought to you by Positivity Water, excuse me, man. Alkaline water, brand new water that's out right now, man. There's a lot of good water out there, but this water right here, Positivity Water, alkaline water, you need that in your life, and the show is brought to you by that tonight, man. AV, Alpha Villains in the building. What up, my brother?
What up? It's that time. Shout out to Team Epps. What's going on?
Everything's good, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know what you do, how you do it, you know what I mean? Because you represent me every Tuesday, and I love you for that, my bro.
Appreciate you for having me on, man. Yeah, I go by the name of AV, a.k.a. Mr. Weekday Mornings. Make sure you guys check me out on my YouTube channel, Alpha Villains. I got a morning show, Finish Your Breakfast with AV. Weekday mornings, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about masculinity. We talk about trending topics. My goal is to just allow men to know that it's okay to be masculine and be unapologetic about it. So check me out on my YouTube, Alpha Villains.
That's what it is, man. AV,
what up?
Let's get to it, man. A couple of things happened this past weekend, and I just want to go ahead and talk about it right quick. One of the things that I want to talk about is what happened yesterday with August Alsina and Tory Lanez.
Yes.
Now, there's a lot of this happened. There's a lot of this did not happen, and there's a lot of I didn't know or I didn't see or whatever. One thing I'm gonna tell you right now, as an artist, if a man with big jewelry puts his hands out and says what's up to you, you're gonna notice that. You're gonna see that. You're gonna recognize that. And if you are into music, y'all both do R&B a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you should recognize that's Tory Lanez. But the way I saw it, the way I see it, August just looked at it and kept on walking. Now, I saw in his comment, my doctor instructed me not to, because of COVID and monkeypox. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to shake hands. Nah, I think that was a lie. I think you just really walked right by homeboy and did not want to say what's up to him for whatever reason. So I think it was purpose that you didn't say what's up to Tory Lanez when you guys are both on the same tour, and he was man enough to just say what's up, put his hands out, and you dissed him. What's your thought on that situation?
I didn't know that they were actually touring together. I had no idea, but I heard that there was some rumors.
On some comedy tour. They're on some Wildin' Out comedy tour, I believe. I want to say that type of tour. Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is this. I think that I don't know. There was some rumor that August Alsina is partially blind, like he doesn't have the best vision. And they're alluding to the fact that maybe he didn't see Tory Lanez. Now, remember, August Alsina is about your height, maybe 6'2". He's a tall dude. Tory Lanez is short, bro. He's like 5'4". He's a short dude. Now, obviously, if beef erupted, it's got to be something personal. Maybe they smashed the same broad, the same groupie. It's got to be something personal, because you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? If somebody doesn't say what's up to me, I'm just going to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it was just amongst them. So more than likely, Epps, it probably was something personal over a chick, man. I don't know what happened. I don't really follow those guys too much, but like I think when you and I discussed it, it looked like it could be some type of karma, man. It could be some type of karma. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
On August's part, when I first saw it, I said that's definitely karma. I didn't even know Tory. I didn't even know Tory did it. I just saw him blooded up and everything. After the fact, I saw, Tory did this? Oh, damn.
Tory's goons. Yeah. Tory's goon. Tory ain't gonna do that shit, but Tory's goons lumped them up. And it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know what the hell happened, but he got lumped up pretty bad. He had pictures out there. He was talking about Tory was a leprechaun and all that shit. But it definitely sounds like some type of karma to me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I hope they could get to the bottom of it and resolve the situation. Because it's fucked up. They took Tory off the tour because of that situation. That's fucking up the bag right there. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say too, my G. The show must go on. Look at B2K, right? B2K had all types of drama. They did not allow that to mess up the bag. So at the end of the day, I mean, even if Tory has some beef with August, man, he should have just left that shit alone. Or at the very least, you know what I mean? That's going to affect, because now his face is lumped up. That's going to affect the show. You know what I mean? People going to look at him on the big screen. They're going to see him that he's all lumped up and shit. So that type of move right there was definitely something that was emotional. And it got to be something personal, man. Because if the only time some people will mess up, fuck up their money in the bag is with a woman. When a woman's involved in that equation, my niggas start to lose their minds and do dumb shit. So I don't know if it's gonna fuck up the bag, but if it does, it really shows you how emotional those guys really are.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I hope everything gets squashed. And right. You know what I mean? If you just checked in on Twitch, on my Instagram Live, Facebook Live, this is my man AV Alpha Villains. We just had Sean Kingston in the building as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything you picked up from Sean Kingston? Anything you wanna, big up? Anything you wanna
Nah, I didn't. I came in late. I was juggling. I was doing something else prior to the show, so I came in a little bit late. But shout out to Sean Kingston, man. He's definitely, again, you have a tendency to bring on the legends and people that are still very relevant and real dudes. You know what I mean? Your camaraderie and the vibe and energy you guys exhibited is a good example. And Sean Kingston is an extremely talented artist, man. I love the fact that he's still doing things. He's reinventing himself and he's staying relevant without compromising. You know what I mean? Compromising himself. Because a lot of people, Epps, have a choice to make. Even me, like entering the content creator space. You know what I mean? My channel isn't blowing up the way I thought it would, but slow and steady wins the race. But I like to think that I didn't have to compromise myself, my masculinity, my integrity to be goofy for some subscribers or for some clout. And I think that's the key. You know what I mean? So Sean Kingston didn't have to compromise himself to stay relevant. And he's trying to find new ways to stay relevant without compromising who he is as an artist. So that's what's up.
Well, going back to what you were saying about your stuff, AV, this shit gonna take time.
For sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? To build the platform. To
absolutely.
Have because yours is very special. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your platform is very special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's needed. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Anything you want to bring up? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think this is a teachable moment for all of us, man. In life, anything as cliche as it sounds, it's anything in life takes time. And like I said, the biggest thing for me, I'm not in a rush no more. Like I said, because I've realized that in order for things to appear as they are, you got to sell something. You got to sell your soul. You got to compromise yourself. And at the end of the day, at my age, man, I can't go to bed compromising who I am. I've worked so goddamn hard to become this man right now. You know what I mean? Fighting demons, doing all dumb shit. So at the end of the day, for people who are listening, it's never too late. I say, I'm 48 years old. I always say this on my show. It's 48, never too late. I want everybody to know that the most important thing is not to compromise who you are. You see, there's a lot of women right now that are compromising who they are strictly for attention. And we're not going to bash women, but social media is a platform for women to get a lot of attention, and they're compromising who they are. A lot of you women are good women, but your behavior contradicts how you want men to perceive you, right? So men want to chase pussy. I get it. Pussy's great. But at the end of the day, men, try not to compromise yourself for something that's not going to feel good, and you know better. You know what I mean? So that's my job too. So everything takes time, but as long as you don't compromise yourself, man, the journey's worth it.
One thing I can say about men lately, or this era, they have smartened up. Like they you know what I mean? They pay attention to who's who and what they after, and you know what I mean? They actually have a heart. They give a fuck. Like, nah, I ain't giving this trick this golden dick, or I ain't giving a
yo.
You know what I mean?
You know what, man? You're absolutely right. We still have a long way to go. A lot of men are becoming a lot more aware. Mm-hmm. And it's a healing process, right? Because after you've realized and whatever you've been lied to or whatever you're dealing with shit, you're aware, you're like, wow, now there's the healing and processing phase. So we're at the processing phase. A lot of guys are frustrated. But what's crazy, Epps? Like sometimes, like women will ask me, like I had a conversation the other day on my show, and I said, do you open the door for women? Like, do you hold the door open for women? And a lot of times women don't say thank you and shit like that. Chivalry is dead. And sometimes I even find myself, because women are so nasty, when a woman asks me for help, she wants me to get something on the top shelf at Walmart or take this weight off the gym, I find myself being a little aggressive, not because I hate them, but because they're so nasty that when they talk to me, I'm already have that defense mechanism up. So it's a very interesting time right now with men and women, bro, because if you ain't got no clout, my nigga, or you not a good-looking dude and shit like that, it's tough for people to interact, men and women, because women think that we all want to smash. Most of us do. And then when a woman comes up to you and she's nice, even if you're good looking dude, you already thinking, what does she want? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a learning curve.
I would remember times, and it kind of still happens till this day, that, of course I'm married, you know what I mean? I know how to behave. You know what I mean? I may look.
Right.
I got eyes.
Well, you have to. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I never said or do anything to think that I want to kick it to you. I want to try to get your number. And
Right.
the girl would just respond as
Right.
and I'm like, what's that song? Bitch, you think I was trying to feel you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that's that Haitian vibe though, Epps. You know what I mean? That's like, yo, we ain't really pressing it too much. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to talk about too. Thirsty. A lot of niggas are thirsty, man, and that's a big turn off. You know what I mean? That's a big turn off to women. Like, you know, you just have to know, because when, you know, if you don't know how to act and you just acting like you ain't never been there before, man, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, woman's gonna really enjoy it, but at the same time, she gonna get a little turned off because you acting too thirsty. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely.
Have you what's this going on with pouring NyQuil on the chicken? Are these kids crazy?
I didn't hear about that. What the hell is that, bro?
You know how TikTok or Instagram comes up with some wild, crazy stuff that kids just are starting to do, and next you know, we look at it as grown-ups like, hells no, don't do that. Now there's something online going crazy, it's going viral, that they're cooking chicken with NyQuil. They pour NyQuil on the chicken.
Damn. That's what I'm talking about.
It's disgusting, man.
Yo, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Let me see if I can make you watch it right quick.
Yeah. All right. Damn, my G. That's terrible, Epps. Listen, man. That's sad.
Listen, kids, if you're watching and you know, I'm going to tell you straight up, don't do that. Do not do that. All right, man. That's disgusting. It's bad enough that, you know, they're putting a lot of, you know, stuff in pork and chicken and steaks and all types of beef. You know what I mean? Like, kids, do not cook NyQuil with chicken. Don't do it.
Yeah, and let's talk about something that's a little bit more serious too. The fentanyl epidemic, right? The fentanyl epidemic. We touched on it last week, but I keep seeing it on the goddamn news. Fentanyl, man, you know, a little speck can either kill you or it can really get you addicted. And now, you know, it's being dressed up as candy. Now Halloween is coming up. You kids out there, if you parents are working, you don't have time to take your kids trick-or-treating and you're sending them out with the neighbor, make sure the adults are aware of pre-packaged fucking candy, no candy that's not in a package and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, man. You know what I mean? These suppliers and these cartels and shit, they don't really care. They're making a lot of money on this fentanyl shit. And now with kids not being supervised, it will be a sad day for, you know, trick-or-treating or enjoying your time and shit for a kid to die as a result of getting candy passed out to them. So kids, if you're in school, high school, I mean, it's hard for me to say no to drugs, right? But at the end of the day, man, make sure you're cautious and you know it ain't the same like it used to be, man. You got to be real careful.
Yeah, I had me and my wife had a talk with our kids. We had to, like, you know, they're already good at that, not taking candy and, you know what I mean, from other kids or whoever. But, you know, we had to address that because we had to let it. They was like, why are you telling us this again? And, you know, we had to show them and tell them, and, you know what I mean, this, you know, people are dying because, you know, they putting stuff in it's really dumb, man. So yeah, kids, don't do that, man.
Yoli says that her pastor's daughter just died from fentanyl, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's what I'm saying.
Yoli, how did that happen? Like, how? What do you happen to get? Yoli, please, if you happen to have the story, maybe in one sentence, can you tell us, you know, how did that happen? Yeah, man, that's very sad. That's very sad. Shout to Byron in the building.
Peace, Byron. Yeah, make sure y'all share it live. Yo, watch this though. Did you hear about? I watched this on the news today too. A man in New York, in Manhattan, in the McDonald's. He 31 years old. He had a hatchet. He had an axe.
With the axe, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that shit?
I did, man. He was taking some punches, and he was like, All right.
You know
you finished punching me? All right, let me fucking take this axe out my bag and bam.
Yo, watch this. You already know what it is, right?
Oh,
You know,
listen, man.
don't play with me. But
Yeah,
I don't bring this outside, right? I don't bring this outside. But
most Haitians got that. I'm just gonna let you know. Haitian.
I got mad weapons. Don't even try. Don't run up on me. But watch this though, Epps. So he was detained briefly and he got right out, right? Then he talked to reporters and he says, listen, I'm not crazy, right? They didn't get chopped up for a reason. This is what I'm talking about. So now this happened in New York, bro. So imagine if he was crazy. Imagine if somebody else triggers his ass and now the guy comes out and he chops a kid's head off or he chops somebody. We are living in dangerous times, man.
Word up.
I keep saying this, man, like I'm a conspiracy theorist, but this shit is crazy out here. You have to be very careful because they're not holding people in jail. We already talked about the purge law in Chicago coming up, shit like that. You know, there's a lot of people that are in jail for crimes that they were not convicted of, right? So that's why they want to release everybody. But at the same time, if you did do it and you can bail out, now you might be able to go ahead and get some revenge. You might be able to go ahead and torment another person's family. At the end of the day, with the holidays coming up, bro, make sure y'all careful because, you know, this is the time. You know what I mean? People ain't got no money. Holidays, this is the time when people start really getting crazy and scrambling.
Right. Yoli said she bought drugs that was laced with fentanyl, and she was on life support and passed away.
Damn, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that too, Yoli. But it's just that simple. Like, stay away from the candies.
Yes.
The drugs, pills, ecstasy, Molly, whatever, man. Just, you know, it's very dangerous world.
It's a very dangerous time.
What's up with Joe Biden sending more billions of dollars to Ukraine?
President Biden. Well, I don't know how much you guys follow politics and all that shit. He was on 60 Minutes on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they're pressing him. The midterm elections are 7 weeks away. They're pressing him. According to the polls and the stats, Americans are very dissatisfied with President Biden. They're dissatisfied with what he's done. He's, you know, the grades in the school systems are crazy now in terms of the grades and where they stand. And they're blaming, you know, there was a lot of funding that went to schools, Epps, but then there were no planning and strategic planning on how to get the kids back to where they needed to be academically. And, you know, there's a border crisis right now. DeSantis is sending all these migrants away over to California. So basically, Biden is wanting more money to send over to the Ukraine so he can build some allies. You understand? He could build some allies because the block is hot right now. He also said, and this is political, he also said if China does an attack on Taiwan, the United States will defend Taiwan. That ultimately means that the United States will go against China.
Right.
Okay? So that's some other shit right here. That's too deep for tonight's show. But at the end of the day, he's scrambling right now. He's scrambling. He's just trying to appease everyone because he's losing in the polls. And that's why he wants to keep spending this money. But unfortunately, more money you spend, the less value it has. And that's why inflation is so crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people in the United States are very, very upset with that decision. You know, saying that, you know, shit, you know, where are you coming up with this money? Shit, we need the money. Why are you sending it over there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's tough, man. You know, there's a lot of people. Like I said, man, you know, there was a new study too, a new study that was released recently, a couple of days ago, that black women, according to the study, black women are the highest number of demographics that are being evicted in the United States, right? They're losing their houses, shit like that. Black people are not going to work, and they're losing their jobs. And black women are the ones that are highest on the totem pole. You know, electricity's going up, food's going up, holidays. The most depressing time for anybody is the holidays. You're either with your family or you're not. You can't buy shit for your family. So shit is real out here. So the inflation and all this shit. So That's why I want everybody, if you have credit cards, I know there's a lot of people chilling and partying, but try to live within your means for the moment to weather the storm. Right. Buy water, buy shit, pay off your credit cards and shit like that, so you can at least be comfortable, because I anticipate there's going to be some bigger things coming by the end of the year that are really going to affect people, and then you're really going to see the Wild Wild West out here.
Right, definitely. Shout out to everybody that Mr. Cooper, what up? Signature Series.
Salute.
Yeah, Signature Series Network is going like very far, man. So congratulate to them boys.
Salute.
Blaze, word up, you know what it is. Cooper. What's up with your man Kanye, man? What's the deal with him and the Gap and Adidas? Like
Yeah, the Adidas, I mean, basically a lot of celebrities, Swiss Beats, Diddy, a lot of big celebrities are trying to stand with Kanye in solidarity because, pardon me, Adidas is basically taking his Yeezy designs and they're biting the designs and then putting them out on the market and not labeling them as Yeezy. Right?
Oh, wow.
They're a fraction of the cost. They look like Yeezys, and they're gonna outsell the actual Yeezys.
Right.
And Kanye doesn't feel that he's getting the respect that he deserves because he's kind of revived Adidas. He was a billionaire because of the Yeezy brand, and now he's not getting the props and the respect that he wants. So now, a lot of hip hop people and shit like that are encouraging us to boycott Adidas because they're doing Kanye dirty. Even though Kanye's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man, I think he has a valid point here. It is what it is, man. This is capitalism. This is the America. Even if you're a black billionaire, man, you can see that they can still take shit from you and exploit your design, man. So part of the game, I guess.
Right. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Future. He sells his publishing catalog an 8-figure deal. Like, I don't know if that was too soon, but then again, 8 figures.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because I like what you said. A lot of artists are doing that now. Justin Timberlake, John Legend, a lot of people are selling their catalogs. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a wise move because of streaming, etc. But Future being relatively a newer artist, right, in the grand scheme of things, for him to get an 8-figure deal off of his catalog already, I think that's a wise move. I mean, a lot of these guys, it's like you can't take the platinum and the Grammys away from them. They wrote the songs and shit like that. So they've already got the videos and shit like that. I think as an artist, always reinventing yourself, especially if you get a bag, is the important thing. That's how you stay relevant, right? So if you got an 8-figure deal, man, get the money now, man, and just get creative, you know what I mean, in the future.
Right. Ludacris manager, Shaka. Now, we're not best friends, but I know Shaka for a long time as well. This is a very, very humble, quiet, he's not with a rah-rah type of dude. So I understand what he went through back in the days, but what they're calling him to the table, I don't think is right. A lot of people don't think it's right. A lot of celebrities and friends are coming to the front and saying, to the police of Atlanta, the enforcement in Atlanta, that this is a wrong move to be trying to call this man to this situation like that.
Yeah, he's they're trying to pin. He's charged. I don't know if he was convicted, but he was charged for some type of murder, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I know the story, the broad strokes. I don't know the details, and I hope if he is innocent, I hope justice is served. But I want to speak on something that you said that was very important. Quiet, humble. And again, this isn't me alluding or insinuating that he had anything to do with it, but those are the ones you got to be careful of. Mm-hmm. Quiet niggas. You know what I mean? The niggas that are calm. Sometimes, man, you don't know what someone is going through. You don't know when the last straw is. You don't know when the camel's going to break the back and all that shit. That's why it's very important, man, as a teachable moment for us all. Don't underestimate people. Whether they're smaller than you, then they're bigger than you, etc. I know it's a human part of our nature, but, you never know, man. Like I keep saying, God damn it, these are trying times, right? There's a lot of shit that we're dealing with that we kind of suppress, and people do shit, man, out of anger, blind anger, and frustration. So I hope if he didn't do it, justice will be served. But at the end of the day, man, it's just because he's quiet and humble doesn't mean that nobody's capable of doing something that they can regret. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't think it went down like that. You know what I mean? And you know, maybe he was just really, really protecting himself. Like I said, I don't even know the situation.
Right. I wish him well. We wish him well, man. Let's see. Yeah. Hopefully everything gets resolved.
Definitely. Yo, once again, man. Anything that I missed before we get up out of here, man?
Last thing, you know, the Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears.
Yes, I wanted to bring that up, man. They threw it out the case. They threw it out.
They threw it out. It was dismissed, even though there was some video. Remember, we saw the video. I don't know if you did. The video was very disturbing, but it was dismissed. Now, I will say this, bro. That video was very telling, right?
Which video are you talking about?
There were several videos. The initial skit when he got into the bathtub with the boy, and there was another, and Tiffany Haddish was doing it too. This was the video in question, but there was another video recently that popped up where Aries Spears was pretending he was gay, and there was another guy on his back massaging him and putting oil on his back and shit. It was crazy. Needless to say, whether the case got dismissed or not, maybe there was an NDA, but that video was still disturbing and it's still out there. But, you know, let's see how the public reacts to them now. Let's see if Tiffany Haddish will host a fucking music show and shit or be funny despite everything that happened, man. I don't know. Let's see. But it was dismissed. So
I know Aries is gonna use it as material for sure. I know he is.
Yeah, just, you know, I'll say this last thing, man. Make sure if you're a parent, man, make sure you pay attention to your kid as best as possible. Don't just because it's fame and shit, man. You got to really be careful and reconsider putting your kid on camera, because there's a lot of demons out there, man, that want to take your kid, and sometimes you won't be able to get them back because they're so engulfed in the lights and action. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, going back to that Aries Spears video where he was kissing or kissed that guy that was massaging his back and everything.
Yeah.
Now, when I saw that, I'm like, okay.
Right.
I get it. I get it for some real hardcore men, thugs, and you know, they you know what I mean?
No.
They're not about that life. I get it.
Right.
But I also get you're an actor as well. And actors sometimes have to do things in order, I guess, to what I'm trying to say is why everybody cracking down on Aries like that, but when a nigga like Bad Bunny kisses his dancer on stage, nobody don't say nothing to Bad Bunny. Nobody don't say nothing to Bad Bunny. But you want to say to that man right there, like, you know what I mean?
Let's go.
So that's what I'm saying. For his defense, like, he's an actor. If he has to do that to make a statement, or, you know, whatever, but he's not gay, you know, why y'all why you going down his throat like that? But when Bad Bunny does what he did on his concert,
it's okay.
It's okay. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That was kind of whack. You know what I mean?
That's a great question. And make sure y'all leave comments when we put up this video. Make sure y'all let us know what you know, I mean, what your thoughts are on that, because it's always going to be a double standard, man. But that's, you know, that's another show.
Yeah. AV, man, thank you for hanging out with me. I can't wait to talk to you next week, because I'm pretty sure more shit is going to fucking unravel.
You already know. You already know, man. I appreciate you for having me on, man. Shout out to Team Maps.
Yeah, follow him at Alpha Villains and check out the morning show on YouTube. Trust me, you're going to love it. All right, man.
Let's go. Peace. Love you, bro.
Thank you, Sean Kingston, for passing through. Remember, the show is brought to you by Positivity Water. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to touch the turntables tomorrow. We're going to break some records. We're going to play some music. So come vibe and party with me, DJ Epps, tomorrow at 10 o'clock on my live. Yeah.
LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio.
Now, understand, when you come to my live and you come party with me, yeah, you gotta be on my energy. You got to be on my energy because tomorrow I got some new record from Beamia. He's in the building. I see you. I got a new record from J-Love. I got a new record from my man Big Foreign and a whole lot more, man. So come to the party tomorrow on my live, 10 o'clock, and we're going to be rocking out. All right, man? I hope you have a good time. Once again, thank you, Sean Kingston, for passing through and everybody else that hung out and especially the ones that bought badge. I appreciate that. X Factor, I see you, man. Big shout to 92.7 in Miami, one of the hottest radio stations in Miami, man. Big shout to the family over there, all right? Everybody have a good night. I love you guys. Peace out. Woo!